Welcome to Film and Page. I'm Dominic, and this is another episode of Road to Dune. So it looks like we have some more Dune casting news. We had some the other day, and some more news dropped yesterday. And it looks like it's Feyd-Rautha. So this article is from The Hollywood Reporter. Dune 2 Elvis star Austin Butler in talks for key villain role. Austin Butler, due for a breakout with this summer's Elvis biopic, may be taking a trip to the desert for Dune Part 2. The actor is in negotiations to star in the sequel to Denis Villeneuve's 2021 film. The project, which hopes to shoot this summer in international locales, is in the midst of casting 3 significant roles, with Florence Pugh also in talks for a part. The call sheet will include returning stars Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Javier Bardem, and Josh Brolin, among others. The first Dune adapted just one half of Frank Herbert's classic 1965 novel, with Part 2 tackling the rest of the story. It will pick up with Paul Atreides fighting alongside the Fremen to free the desert planet of Arrakis from the grips of House Harkonnen. If a deal makes, Butler will play Feyd-Rautha, the cunning nephew of the Baron, the villain played by Stellan Skarsgård, who heads House Harkonnen. The other 2 parts include Emperor Shaddam IV, the ruler who sent the Atreides family to Arrakis in the first Dune, and Princess Irulan, the Emperor's daughter. So interesting casting news. So I have no idea. Like the last bit of casting news, I don't know anything about this actor. I haven't seen anything he's been in, but it looks like he's about to have a breakout role in an Elvis biopic, so that's interesting. But I think he definitely looks the part the way to describe Feyd-Rautha in the book. So it'll be interesting. They've done, in my opinion, they've done a really good job with this version of Dune with the casting so far. It's all been pretty dead on. And of course, I wonder, will he be bald like all the other Harkonnens in Part 2? Probably. I'm guessing he will be. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of costume design and stuff like that they do for this character and how big of a role the character is going to have. One thing I have to comment on, while they're doing all this casting and stuff, they talking about these major roles that they're casting, but there's one role I really hope is in this version of Dune, and I hope that's Count Fenring in some capacity, since we're going to see the Emperor, and they'll probably, hopefully, show the Imperial home planet. That'll be cool. While they're there, I'd like to see them show Count Fenring, or at least if they do the gladiator scene with Feyd in this movie, which I think they probably would. Most likely, because that's kind of like a key scene with Feyd. They have Count Fenring in that scene talking to the Baron. Have the character in there some way, because he's a really interesting character for the book, and so I think it would be interesting to see that character and Lady Fenring also on the big screen. So hopefully we get news that those characters are going to be in the film and who's going to play them, because that would be really interesting. And of course, in the past, you had Sting in the 84 version, which I always thought Sting, I mean, when I first saw the movie, I didn't know anything about the book, so I mean, that was different. But since I know the book really well and stuff, Sting, in my opinion, way too old for the part of Feyd. Feyd is supposed to look younger because he's supposed to be, roughly the same age as Paul. He's almost like a mirror version of Paul. He's a potential Kwisatz Haderach, except he's evil. And he was actually supposed to be one of the key building blocks of the Kwisatz Haderach, because Feyd-Rautha was supposed to be wed to an Atreides daughter, because Paul was supposed to be a girl, and then their offspring would have been the Kwisatz Haderach. That's how the Bene Gesserit had originally planned it, but of course Jessica screwed all that up by having a boy one generation early, and that being Paul, derailed the Bene Gesserit plans. And of course, in the 2000 miniseries, Matt Kiesler played the character, and I thought he actually done a good job, and I thought he was better than Sting because he looked younger, of course. So in this new actor that they're going to have play the character also looks really young as well. So I think he'll do a good job playing against Timothée Chalamet in the movie. So cool news, and hopefully if this news is coming out this fast, we should get news on who's going to be playing the Emperor pretty soon. That'll be cool as well. So that's everything I got to say in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I will see you at the next one. I'd like to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you all in helping this channel grow. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded.